picture that had Skip next to Zeke in it. But, guys, her tune has changed. Now, after Skip was critical of Zeke's 47-yard rush performance on Sunday night, Skip posted a picture of himself throwing away the Zeke jersey after the loss with a caption that said this was probably an over-emotional overreaction, leading Zeke's mom to reply with a tweet of her own. She retweeted a picture that Skip had posted wearing his 21 jersey from earlier the day with the caption, "I certainly hope I don't ever see Skip Bayless post another pic wearing my son's jersey." You guys got all that?
Yep.
Skip, your reaction.
My first reaction is I loved her reaction. I would have expected nothing less from a mother who refers to herself on her Twitter page as, and I quote, mama, mom, and mommy, all three rolled into one. So here was a mother defending her son against this guy on TV that she thought loved her son, and now I'm sure in her eyes that I have betrayed that love for her son, right? And
Bayless.
To me, she has every right now to throw the picture of me that we sent her in her trash, if she hasn't done that already. But, and this is a big but, anyone who has followed my career on TV since September of 2004 on Cold Pizza knows I play no favorites. Even the players I love the most, I give no passes to when they play poorly. I say on TV what I see or don't see watching the games on TV, and I am sorry, Mama Zeke, I'm just not seeing the same Ezekiel Elliott this season. I have been saying that on this show, not just this past Monday. I've been saying it for what, a month on this show? I'm not seeing the same Zeke. I don't see the same burst. I don't see the same breakaway speed. This is a young man who's still only 24 years of age who ran a 4.40 at the combine. And I'm sorry, this is the same Zeke who led this league in rushing twice, 2016, 2018.
Still might.
He has now fallen to 8th in this league in rushing. He is now 16th in this league in yards per rushing attempt. And one other little note for you, to a point you asked me yesterday. In the 15 games that Ezekiel Elliott played as a rookie in this league, he had 14 runs of 20-plus yards. So far, through 9 games this season, he has 1 run of 20-plus yards. So 14 as a rookie through 15 games, and now 1 through 9. I think he's trending down in breakaway runs. So I tried to be positive before Sunday night's crucial game against the Minnesota Vikings, and I knew it would be the toughest test so far on that schedule. And I tried to, as LeVar might say, I tried to speak it or will it into existence by posting a picture of me wearing my Zeke jersey with the caption, "Just a feeling, this will be Zeke's night." And 20 carries and 47 yards later, including those 2 late carries, those crucial carries that went for 0 and -3.
You know Zeke didn't call them plays, right?
My point was to you on Monday, those plays should have had the ball in the quarterback's hands.
Why you mad at
Dak
Zeke,
Prescott's. Well, again, because he was having a bad game and my quarterback was having a great game.
Well, he didn't take the quarterback. He didn't take the ball out of his hands, Skip. They gave it to him.
Okay, well, that's my problem. So, obviously, I am a psycho Cowboy fan. In my book, Ernestine's book that she wrote about this, it's all over. We've talked about it in interviews all over the country over the last month. I'm not stable when it comes to Cowboy games. I don't think you're stable when it comes to Cowboy games because you're a psycho Cowboy hater.
I love them.
And when they lost to the Jets, you came in here and you had lost your voice, screaming at your TV up in the suite in Denver.
I was.
Right?
Yes.
Okay, so that's the emotions that are packed into these games that just explode at the end of the games. So I was not happy at the end of the game.
Okay.
So I posted a video of me throwing Zeke's jersey into the trash with a caption and a warning. A caption warning that said, probably an over-emotional overreaction.
Probably.
I just couldn't help myself. That was the way I disqualified the old don't hit send, don't post.
You did it, though.
I posted it, but I knew what was coming. Nothing great was coming because I was out of my mind. Now, for the record, a year ago, and it was on November 5th, I also threw my Dak Prescott jersey into the same trash can in the same kitchen.
But
there it is. Thank you very much. And what had happened that night, Mr. Sharp? My quarterback had stunk it up and gotten outplayed by Marcus Mariota at Jerry World on Monday Night Football.
Yeah.
And I was devastated because I knew I was going to have to come here and face you the next day, and you just crushed my quarterback because you should have crushed him the next day. And I could not fight back that day. But 6 days later, the following Sunday, at Philadelphia against those Eagles, Dak Prescott led the turnaround victory of the season. Cry, Eagles, cry. And what did I do that night? I posted another video in which I retrieved Dak's jersey, if we could see that. I retrieved it from my trash can along with my cowboy hat. And those are how my emotions wildly swing after Cowboy games. So my greatest hope right here, right now, is that next Sunday, Zeke will go for 220 yards at Detroit, and I can retrieve number 21 out of my trash. Or better still, that Ezekiel Elliott can go for 200-plus against Belichick's defense at Foxborough the following Sunday. That would be even sweeter. And I could retrieve his jersey out of my trash. So does it pain me that Mama Zeke is down?
No.
Yes, it does.
No, it does.
Yes, it does.
Mad at you.
But I cannot tell a lie. I cannot defend her son when he doesn't deserve being defended after he got $50 million guaranteed. I have a job to do, and he has a $50 million guaranteed job to do on Sunday.
But you tell everybody running backs and wide receivers play dependent positions. The running back is dependent on his offensive line.
So is the quarterback.
Stop it.
Well, he is.
Stop it. You touch the ball. But anyway, to your point, how do you think his mom was going to respond?
That way?
Okay.
I mean, seriously, I would think less of her if she didn't respond that way.
Skip, you got the picture, you got the man picture beside your bed. We shoot a commercial, you jumping out of bed, putting your feet on, and there's Zeke smiling.
How many times have I told you on this show, best running back in football, right?
But after one game, all of a sudden, he's stir-fry.
Well,
you know
wait, time out. I just explained to you, I've been doing this for 5 weeks.
Yeah.
Do you remember 2 weeks ago when the Cowboy running back coach Gary Brown was quoted in The Athletic about, well, he's still trying to play his way in shape. He missed training camp. I'm saying 7 games in. Come on. I'm not going to buy that one.
Skip, let me tell you how it works. Family members will always take criticism of a player harder than the player itself because they understand it. When people would criticize my brother and I, he played, my mom and my sister, took it a lot harder than we did. We understood it. But they didn't understand. Like, they do have a job to do, Liv. They do have a job to do, Mama. But them, saying all this about that date, calm down. It's okay. As long as you vent the spanking myself, we good. I don't want you to take that outside of there. Let's get. You see what I'm telling you? Hey, Mama Z, come on over here. But I just want, hey, Mama Z, come on to your boy, because I'll take care of you. I'll take care of your son. But I'm going to tell you something. This is for you, Dak Prescott. It's just a matter of time. You just saw a glimpse of what he like. Hey, you next, Dak. You next. You see how he talking about you and how good you are? You next. Have one bad game and your stuff going in the trash.
They're all next. They're all on notice.
Oh, yeah.
What did I do to DeMarcus Lawrence earlier in this year? There's no D in DeMarcus because he's not playing any D.
I don't know how many.
Just Marcus.
I don't know how many jerseys you got, but all of them going in the trash because you're not making the playoffs.
Okay.
Yep. So it's just a matter of time. And Skip, hold on. What happened to Tony Pollard?
Yeah, what about...
Hold on. You remember they talking about Tony Pollard? Hold on. They was talking about Tony Pollard in camp.
No, you were talking about Mike Pollard.
Okay, I was talking about Mike. And I remember Clarence Hill Jr., the great, came in. He asked Jerry about Zeke. It's about Zeke who? Zeke who? Tony Pollard who?
Okay, but Zeke was holding out at that point. Skip. And they were negotiating.
Skip, you do understand that Zeke is 6th in the league in yards rushed per game.
Right, but he used to be first.
No, hold on, Skip. Here's the thing. The season's not over.
Well, it's not over, but we're 9 games deep. What are you seeing? I asked you yesterday. I held your feet to the fire. Are you seeing the same Zeke? And you said, well,
Hold on, Skip.
I don't know.
How about this here? In 2016, his rookie year, he had 4 plays of 40-plus yards or more, run or catches. In his second year, he had 1. In his third year, he had 1. So you make it seem like all of a sudden it's been trending that way. But I tell you what he has been doing.
Thank you for making my point. I agree.
But at the end of the year, he leads the league in rushing. The year that he missed those 6 games.
Think he's going to lead this league in rushing this year?
I still believe he'll be top 3. I still believe he'll be top 3.
You don't pay him the most money you paid any back in football unless he can come in top 1.
Well, here's the thing.
That's who he is and how he's been.
Everybody keeps saying what I've tried to tell you. Stephen Jones said Minnesota was not going to let Zeke run. Jerry Jones said. So what does that tell you? Defenses are still setting their defense to stop that guy because they don't believe your guy, even if he throws for 400.
What did I tell you yesterday? I covered Cowboy teams through the early 90s for 5 straight years, and Emmitt Smith was everything. They were a run-based team. Every team said, we got to stop 22, and nobody could stop 22.
All I'm saying, I don't know nothing about that team.
Well,
I have bigger fish to fry, worry about what was going on in Denver. But I'm telling you what they're telling your court, what they're telling you and your quarterback. We don't believe you. 4. Skip Bayless.
Quarterback's lighting up the league.
All he do
at some point they're going to